All right, guys, we are live back for another live stream, this time for the 2024 Mr. Big Evolution Pro in Portugal. We're going to have men's bodybuilding coming on. They just gave an update saying that men's bodybuilding is actually coming on first, then bikini, then women's bodybuilding. So lucky for us. So let me just get that set up. So this is going to be a good one, guys. We got Nathan Diasha, William Bonac, and Christian Holsky Amir in the top four. We're going to see if anyone outside of that can jump in there and mix things up. Thanks, you guys, again, for joining me. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to the channel and like the video. That does help me out a lot. And appreciate your support for this because I love watching these shows with you guys and talking to you guys in the chat. And we're all fans of the sport here. So it's cool to watch it along with like-minded people and, figure out who's going to win this show. The poll that I had to do two polls. I just started a new one here. So 52% say Nathan is going to win and 48, it's changing now. People remember to go vote in the poll, guys. That's in the chat here. So it's 52% Nathan, 48% William. Close. But people have Nathan winning this show. I did my predictions video, posted that on Friday, and I was really hesitant because, okay, they're bringing out the guys here. So men's bodybuilding is starting right now, guys. So I'm just going to get this set up here to show you guys what they're doing. They have them on this circle, this rotating table. So I will show you that. You can kind of see they're rotating there. So that's a little different. I mean, these European shows, they really do. There's Amir. They really do step it up compared to some of the American shows. That's for sure. It's different, right? The spinning table of bodybuilders. A lot of European bodybuilders I haven't seen here before, but we know the top four, at least, that we're going to be focusing on. Show you that one too. The lighting is very good. So we're in for a treat with regards to, seeing the conditioning and the quality of the athletes on the stage here. So I look forward to that. This is going to be a battle, guys. This is going to be a close show. Got the veteran in there. Two veterans, William and Nathan. Yeah, the rotation thing's a little funky here. I'm just going to exit out of there, put this up here so I can see what I'm doing. Jack Todd says stupid rotation. Yeah, it's a little, it's different. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it really does. It seems like a lot of effort just to do that, but okay, we're just waiting for the guys to come out here. Got my man AJ commentating in real life at the show there. All right, we got our first competitor. We have Khalid from Kuwait. Glad they're giving us the names of these competitors. Yeah, I don't mind the turntable thing. It's different. Well, it's not that fast. I don't think they would get dizzy. Khalid from Kuwait. Yeah, looks good. Good conditioning. A lot of fans of Christian Holski. I had Christian Holski on my show, the podcast. Great guy, very humble, got a bright future in the sport. I think he needs to nail that conditioning a little bit better in order to win one of these things. Andre Bolzoni from Italy. Good side chest. Again, guys, the goal is to get to 150 likes because this is going to be a shorter stream because we're just covering men's bodybuilding and finals as well. I think Holski has a better physique than Amir, but Amir just for some reason keeps placing ahead of Holski. I think he just brings more hardness and conditioning to the stage than Holski does. All right, here we go. William Bonac is on the stage. Here we go. First impressions. Is he going to take out Nathan Diasha? Let's take a look here. Is he better than he was at the M Pro? Let me know if my sound is okay, guys. The lighting is good. I would say I think he looked better at the M Pro, but he looks about the same if you want to, maybe. The hamstrings and glutes. Trying to get these screenshots. Yeah, I think he's a little a flatter here than he was at the M Pro. I think the M Pro he was like perfectly peaked for that show. And he got away with it and he beat Baruz by 1 point. I thought Baruz should have won that show. At the M Pro, we got Andre Carlo from Brazil on the stage. This looks a little flat compared to how he did at the M Pro. That's my first impressions of William. But we're going to see how they compare during the compulsory round. This guy also competed at the Arnold Brazil. I think he was in the top 6, if I remember correctly. All right, here's Nathan. Here we go. He looks full. Let me hear your first thoughts of impressions of Nathan. He's very full. Let's see from the back. Yeah, Bodak just has that hard muscle look, and then Nathan has the full muscle look. But is it a combination? Is it enough for Nathan to do it? He looks good. Nathan looks maybe I guess slightly improved from the Flex Pro. It's just Bonak has that ultra hard muscular look and hamstrings and glutes. It's tough. It's always going to be hard because they're apple and oranges types of physiques in a sense. Notorious says Bonak crushes him from the front. My back is broken. That says Nathan's got it. Kasperi says I prefer Nathan, less weak points. Looking forward to the comparisons. I want to see what Christian looks like here. We haven't seen a mirror yet. Yeah, I agree. Okay, here we have who's this? Anthony Gel from France. Let's see. Show you guys here. He looks good. Can he take out Christian? This guy looks really good. His back is where he loses it. That's for sure. That's where he loses it. This guy's very Bella from Hungary. Very, very pointy delts. A little bit too much into the arms and delts region of a site injection. Arms are, well, I'll let you guys take a look at that. Got obviously both bicep tears. Yes, that's correct. Sinkorang. The T is silent. Thank you, Paul. All right. I think Bonek is the only natural. Oh, the show still can win. Amazing. If Nathan wins, will he be able to get to the US? So I had Nathan Diasha on the show. Um, a week ago, I had him on the show. I had him like a few days after he got second at the Flex Pro. And he said that, and make sure you go watch that interview, guys. It's on my channel. He said that he has his paperwork in line. He plans on competing at the Arnold in 2025. He spoke to the promoter Brian Powers, that's going to vouch for him to get there. And he didn't bring all of his paperwork when he went to the U.S. in Florida last year for the Olympia, where he got turned around. He's just missing some paperwork, so he didn't think he needed to bring it, so he didn't bring it, and so now he's going to bring it. That's all they said. It's like, you're just missing this paperwork. We need to see this documentation. And so that's all it was. So he can go to the US. If he wins this show and qualifies, he'll go to the Olympia, which should be good to see. Because he says he plans to retire at 40. So he's got a couple more years. Okay, here's this. This guy looks more like a 212. He's posing very quick. Just needs to add some more size. Get comfortable here, guys. All right, I think Amir's coming up here. No, who's this? Yeah, this is Amir. Okay. Amir Omaragak from Germany. Front double bicep from Amir. Amir looks good. Amir looks good. Compare Amir to Nathan. What do you guys think? Let's see the back here. Amir looks good. Looks very good here. He's got a good combination of the conditioning and enough fullness for his physique. Excuse me, guys. Hardness to the muscle. I just think Amir brings more hardness than Holski does, and conditioning. Yeah, Amir looks good. Looks on. Yeah, Amir is in the mix. Okay, here's Christian. Holski's on the stage here. Let's see. Again, he does have to come in better conditioning, especially from the front, as you can see. He just needs to be drier because he's got all the tools. He's got the shape and the symmetry. But you compare him to Amir, it's just not there. Yeah, he's got the shape. This has to come in harder and more conditioned. He seems to be bringing the same kind of look to each show, and he's just too smooth. I think maybe his coach thinks because of his shape he can get away with it, but no. Him and his coach need to, you know, look at their playbook, and they got to bring a different look. They can't bring this same look to the stage. All right, the guys are coming out here and lining them up. Nathan is shaking his head in confidence. This is just the first group of guys. Yeah, Bodak looks good. Bonak looks good in the conditioning department. Hardness. And again, this is the live stream, guys. We can't see these guys up close from the front row like the judges do. So we can't, we got to give the judges some credit with what they do because they have a different perspective. Zoom in, cameraman. You're way too far back here. There we go. Just another group that's out here. I think that's all the guys that's in this show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe 12 or so competitors in the show. All right, I think that's it. So we're going to see the first call out is. Yeah. Guys, please remember to like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't. Trying to get to 150 likes. We're at 60 likes right now. Appreciate you. Who's going to be the first call out here? The poll has Nathan at 51% winning, William at 49, very close in the poll. Okay, Bonac, Carlo, Nathan Diasha, the guy from France. I got to get his name again. I don't remember him. Amir, and Christian is in that top 6. Okay. All right. Top 6, first call out. Nathan is right next to Bonac. Show you guys here. Side chest. All right, just back double bicep. The camera's pretty zoomed back. They could zoom in a little bit. Rear lat spread. Interesting. We're getting the first look of Bonac and Williams side by side. How does he compare? Remember, Baruz was the guy that pushed Bonac, lost by 1 point. See if they move him around here a little bit. I mean, you can't just keep this positioning here. Let's see what they do here. Well, okay. Moving Nathan into the center. Amir goes next to Bonac. So it looks like Bonac is in the center. It looks like the judges are going towards Bonac again, guys. Yep. They're doing it again. Now, the way they have it, it could potentially be that Amir is in second. Because usually when the athlete is to the right, that's second, and then third is to the left. Interesting. Yeah, Bonac's muscularity is just a touch more than Nathan, plus that conditioning. That's Carlos from Brazil. I'm saying that right? I think it's Carlos. Might be getting that wrong. So Nathan is to the right. Back to a bicep. Amir is, yeah, we knew I had Amir as third in my predictions. I had Bodak first, I had Nathan second, and Holsky fourth, which seems to be what's looking like to happen here because Christian is next to Nathan, so that would be a fourth position. They may have Nathan in third. But if they're keeping Bonac, let's see if they do anything here. No, most muscular again. Holsky is coming alive. He does look good. He's standing right next to Nathan. So if you guys notice anything there, they didn't move Bonac from the center. The only guys that got moved around were Nathan and Christian and Amir. So that would be that. In my prediction, I was going based off in my predictions video for this show, I had Bonac winning because of how the judges have been judging the show and how they judge the Flex Pro, where or the M Pro, where Bonac beat Baruz by 1 point. And so taking that into consideration, it made sense that Bonac would beat Nathan because Baruz beat Nathan by 6 points. So if they think Nathan is a lesser athlete than Baruz, then Bonac for sure should easily be able to beat Nathan. That's my justification for what the judges are doing. I don't agree with it. You know, I would have Nathan, just overall size and shape and conditioning, take out Bonac very close, like a 1 or 2 point spread there. But my prediction is Bonac does win this show. I'm sticking to my predictions. And Nathan's, the way they have him on the right side of Bonac, he could be a third, which is ridiculous. There's no way I can see him taking third to Amir, but I don't know. They didn't. They had him on the weird side there. That's the third place side. So we're gonna see. Just doing the second call out here, guys. I'm sure they'll bring the guys back out for a final round. The bodybuilders never get that much time on stage, unfortunately. Usually women's wellness and bikini take all the time of the show. Yeah, you would think, that size would matter, but not in this case where Bonac is giving up a lot of size compared to Nathan and Amir and even Christian. But that ultra muscularity that Bonac has is just on another level. Catherine says Nathan is not qualifying for the Mr. O, so Bonac wins this one. Yeah, that looks to be the case again. And then now Nathan's going to have to go to Dubai and battle Baruz, who he's already lost to, battle Nexzilla, who I think is going to win that Dubai Pro Show hands down, easy. No one's touching. I think Nexzilla is going to be top 6 at the Mr. Olympia this year. That's my prediction. This is the second call out. Men's open bodybuilding. Guys, thanks again for joining. Please remember to hit the like button. Appreciate it. And remember to subscribe. I have a big video dropping on Monday. I had the pleasure of interviewing Joey Stacks. So Joey Stacks has got a lot to say. He's got a lot to say. But what's been happening with Mr. Mike Van Wyck. So that's going to be coming out on Monday. If you've been paying attention, there's been some calling out of myself in Mack Truck. So Joey Stacks is coming to the defense. All right, they're going to wrap this second call out. They're going to bring the top 6 back out. I think, yes, I think Nexzilla is going to be top 6 potentially at the Mr. Olympia. It all depends on how his look is at the Dubai Pro, but I think you guys are going to be freaked out by how insane he looks at the Dubai Pro. There's no one on his level with that type of muscularity. His condition is going to be better than his last pro show where he placed 3rd. So, and I thought in his last pro show he could have beat Rizzo. Bonac is just too narrow and small compared to Nathan, Amir, and Christian. I don't see how he keeps beating these guys. Yeah. So they may just be doing, excuse me. Yeah, the bottom. This is weird. So this is like, so this is probably a positioning for They pulled Christian out of the top 6, and they pulled that Carlo guy from Brazil. I think that's his name. I hope I'm not fucking his name up. But with those dreadlocks, I'll show you guys here what they're doing. So Christian is no longer in that top 6. I think they're trying to figure out who's 5th place here. Or 6th place. Very interesting here. What they're doing with this judging. By pulling Christian out. It must be hot in there because everyone is sweating. What's up, Catfish? Very interesting. They're putting this guy with the huge delts, pointy delts. Like, I didn't realize this guy would even be in the mix, but okay. That's the look we're going for. Well, it looks like Holski may be battling for a 6th place position again, which is crazy. See what they're trying to do here. Yeah, he looks definitely like he's sweating a lot. Tan is starting to drip down his chest and stuff, abs. Yeah, this is, well, they had top 6, so now, yeah, it is 4 through 8. Because they pulled 3 other guys out of that top 6. And now they're in this second call out, if you want to call it. I guess it would be second call out. So that means Christian would be 4th because they're keeping him in the center. The guy from France would be 5th. And the guy with the dreadlocks, Carlo, I think, would be 6th. Right here, right? So Christian in the center, that means he's 4th. Guy from France, I forget his name already, 5th. Black guy on the left, 6th. So yeah, Christian is solid 4th. Okay, they're bringing the first call out again, back out. This is the top 3, as per my prediction. Hope they zoom in here a little bit. There we go. Let's see if they move Bonak out of the middle. Bonak just a little flatter than he was at the last show. But where is Amir and Nathan? Who is 2nd and 3rd between these two? I would think it would be Nathan. I couldn't see anything else. Real lat spread. You know what? Let me move this down here. Okay, they put a mirror into the middle. Very interesting. Try to make this a little smaller, guys. There. They put a mirror into the middle, guys. I repeat. What the fuck? Maybe they're just trying to get a good look at the lighting. Amir's definitely not in first, but they're just giving him a look in the lighting. They'll probably put Nathan in the middle next. I would just like to see the hamstrings and glutes sharper on Nathan, but he's so wide. He's got so much muscle. Imagine if Amir won this show. It's not happening, guys. It's not. Let's move Nathan into the center here. Let's give him a fair shot. There we go. I've been in this game long enough. I know what they're doing. Nathan's in the middle now. They're just giving everyone a fair shot at the lighting. But I like that they do this. It's so we can see what everyone looks like in the center. Bodak seems a little tired. He's not smiling as much as he usually does. Nathan's smiling. But it's a good. They're all in great shape. Good conditioning on all the athletes in top three here. Still think Bonak's winning the show. They're all stepping forward. I told Nathan to step forward because Bonak always steps forward. So he's doing that for sure. That's it. Nathan gets the final call out in the center, but that was just by chance, the rotation they did there. Uh, I think Bonak, based on how they kept it in the beginning of their call outs, Bonak was in the center the whole time there. Yeah, I think this is his last leg, maybe last year of competing. I would agree with that, Pete. Yeah, Nathan's on another level compared to Amir. So I think bikini is up next, guys. You know this is gonna take forever. Bonica wins, but still don't like his physique. I can name so many flaws. I agree with that. I like Bonak's physique, but it'd be nice if Nathan could take this one. Matt versus Fuad, pose down or MMA or slapbox. Ah, I would love to slap Fuad, but slap box match Matt versus Fuad. I guarantee you that would sell out the pay-per-view. If who would win a slap box match, Fuad or Matt? With this fucking Fuad, right? I think that would actually be a big turnout for that. I think people would pay money to see me slap Fuad. Say, take that clause out of your contract that limits athletes from going on weekly podcasts, Fuad. Right? What kind of guy does that to their athletes? Say, I'm going to restrict your exposure. So you can only be on the Fuad Bro Chat podcast and make Fuad the most money. No, I don't want to fight him. The guy just said slap box right there. This one right here. Matt versus Fuad, pose down or MMA or slap box. I said I would choose slap box match because I'm not an MMA fighter and I definitely don't want to pose down. I don't think none of us want to pose down. So I say slap box would be the best choice. So they're just doing some whatever commercials right now. I think they're going to bring up bikini and then women's bodybuilding and then finals. So I will probably be taking a break. There's no point in running that. My Fuad claimed you created an email account in his wife's dead brother's name and was emailing her. Show me where you saw that because that makes absolutely no sense. And if he did, I would definitely sue him for that. 1000%. So please show me or tell me where that is posted because I will take him out. He doesn't want to do that, I'm sure. Yeah, I think Zayn did slap Fuad in the face. Or there was some kind of altercation at the gym. What does that mean? Account in his wife's dead brother's name? What? What does that mean? Yeah, not me. What the hell that's even about? No, I think Fuad got in an altercation at the gym with like a 16-year-old and he got his ass beat. Right? Thank you, brother. You know what? I watched that interview with Nick Trigili and Johnny Bravo. And yeah, Jackie's probably just trolled. Should probably remove him from the chat. Let's do that. Let's put him in a timeout. You're gonna go on a timeout, Davey Mike. Where was I? What was I talking about? Yeah, the Nick Trigili interview on Johnny Bravo. I actually agree with what Nick Trigili was saying about Fuad. Nick Trigili kind of stood by his opinion of Fuad. Johnny Bravo was kind of not defending Fuad, but he's like, we're friends, so he had a biased opinion towards Fuad. They're both Lebanese. Yeah. So he was like, we're both Lebanese, so I like Fuad. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Because you're Lebanese and he's Lebanese, that's your defense because you're both Lebanese. I was like, I didn't get that. So But I did have an athlete that was with Fuad, right? Messaged me a few days ago and said, yeah, what you're saying about Fuad is true. And it's, I'm not going to name the athlete, would never, but it's, you could think, because there's not that many athletes that he has, right? Over the past 2 years that have left him. There's not a big roster there. So, and they will remain nameless, but yeah, it's not good, guys. I'm telling you. The reputation this man has, and you can see it by the way he conducts himself. It's just, I don't want that in the sport. I don't want a supplement company owner dictating what these athletes do. I get you get to do some of that. It's your contract. It's your company. You can do what you want to do. But I think you're doing posing routines now. Okay, good. So are they going to go right in the finals? Okay, maybe we'll get back to the finals here, guys. Maybe I won't have to take a break. What was I talking about? Yeah. But having a clause in your contract that stipulates that you can't go on other weekly podcasts. Now, just think about the term weekly podcast, right? Think about the term. We got some trolls in here. That guy's gone. What is this comment here? It's kind of apparent from revolving door on your podcast that like a work shift that keeps changing employees after shift hits the fan. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the only one that saw that. You got Justin Shire, you got Brett Wilkins, you got Nathan Diasha, you got Nick Walker, Sam Sulek, 5 athletes within the last 2 years out the door. And we're supposed to defend Fuad, and like that's nothing to see here. This is all normal. No, it's not, guys. So obviously, like I don't know why that's like his fanboys come on and they comment. They're like, "Oh, Fuad is a good guy." Like, why? Because you watched his bro chat for 10 years, and now it's like you bow down to him. Like I don't get it. Like when I see shit happening, I'm gonna call it out, and I call out Fuad, and I will continue to do so. Now, am I gonna have him on my show or talk about him more after this? Probably not. The Joy Stacks interview that's going to drop on Monday, you guys are going to see while we wait for these posing routines to finish here. It's quite enlightening. Now, Joy Stacks, famous bodybuilding influencer, 1.3 million followers on Instagram. He's got a big reach. Used to be part of the Big Boy crew, and had a big beef with Big Boy too. And he, went. And then you got this Mike Van Wyck, who out of nowhere came and into my DMs and threatened me for the most part because of a show I had 2 or 3 months ago with Mish, Fuad's former best friend, on my show, because Mish was making some pretty wild claims. So I said, well, can you prove this? This is you're talking about a prominent bodybuilder, well, former washed up prominent bodybuilder, Fuad, and, supplement company owner in the industry making these allegations. So I had him on. He spoke his mind. I didn't say the words. It was Mish. And that happened. That video was taken down subsequently because of the speech that Mish used in that interview with Fuad, or about Fuad. You got to be careful with YouTube with certain calling names and stuff like that. It'll go against the guidelines. So that video was taken down. And then 2 months later, Mike Van Wyck comes to Fuad's defense. 2 months later, guys, into my DMs saying that he's pissed off about the video I had with that guy on the show before. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking 2 months ago. Where were you defending your friend 2 months ago, bro? Some friend you are. waiting 2 months to say something, right? Out of the blue. I'm like, who the fuck is Mike Van Wyck? So then Mike Van Wyck went on, on me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to show people who Mike Van Wyck is. Guys, we're just waiting for the posing routines to finish up here. They're going right into the finals, which is good. It means we don't have to wait. So then Mike Van Wyck posted a video about me and like, oh, I'm a bad guy because I had this guy on my show. And then, the video that Mike Van Wyck posted on his Instagram got taken down less than 24 hours after it was posted because he's a fucking idiot. And you just can't talk like that about people. It'll get taken down. So that got taken down. Less than 24 hours. So he looks like a fucking idiot when he did that. And then, so I responded by showing people who Mike Van Wyck is by posting the video of him getting humiliated at the 2023 Mr. Olympia Expo by a tall, skinny guy named Tanner. Good guy. I don't really know him, but he's just at the expo having fun. And Mike Van Wyck challenged him to a fight outside. And then the guy was like, sure, let's go outside. Let's fight then. And then Mike Van Wyck, like a pussy, turned his back and walked away. So I'm like, that's who Mike Van Wyck is. That's the type of guy he is. And I wanted to show people and remind people of who he is. At his booth at the expo, that's how he conducts himself. That's his character. Is threatening to fight people outside and then walks away. And then he has an employee on his team that threatened to kill Eric Kalinski's the YouTuber that goes up to everyone at the expos and says, what's your height and your weight? Right? So he did that to Mike Van Wyck, and Mike said no, and fucking whatever, which is fine. But then this guy that works for Mike said to Eric, I'm going to have your family members murdered. That's where Joey Stacks came in and said, fuck that shit. You ain't going to threaten my friend. So he came into his friend's defense and confronted Mike Van Wyck. Again, Mike Van Wyck also pussied out there against Joey Stacks. And, but Mike Van Wyck never came out and said, my employee was wrong for saying that we're going to murder your family members. And he never apologized for it. He stood by it. That's who Mike Van Wyck is. If that were on any other company, brand, that employee would be reprimanded and taken off the team. You don't threaten people with murder. But that's the character of Mike Van Wyck. So Mike Van Wyck decided to step in it with me. You mess with the wrong motherfucker because I'm going to come at you. That's what I do. I'm going to come at you 100%. And he brought it back to life. I guess he wanted everyone to remember what happened 7 months ago at the Olympia. Because now everyone's going to see, especially with the Joey Stacks video that's coming out. And Joey Stacks is going to share that with the world too. So Mike Van Wyck is an idiot. And he needs to apologize. And we can squash this like men and move forward from it. So video's coming out on Monday, guys. It's going to be a big one. I hope you guys watch it. Yeah, someone said that there's a YouTube video of Mike Van Wyck where he's talking to this girl and he's in his truck. And you can see on the truck, there's a handicap sticker on the truck. Right? Now, it hasn't been verified. This guy messaged me and said there's a video out there. So I got to try and find it. But is Mike that type of guy that uses a handicap sticker so he can get that parking spot? That's pretty low. Especially he's a bodybuilder, so he's in shape. He's working out. He's not in shape. He looks like shit. He looks like synthol arms and shit. Looks like a balloon now, all soft and mushy. Everything's like deflated on his body. But and there's a handicap sticker on his truck. It's like, dude, what the fuck? So again, I just wanted to call out Mike Van Wyck because he's an idiot for stepping in it with me and Mac Truck. He also called out Mac Truck, which is the stupidest thing he could ever do. Called Mac Truck a pussy. Right? So Mac Truck made a response video as well. Go check out Mac Truck's channel. See the response to Mike Van Wyck. He called Mike a cream puff. So anyways, that's the rant. I'm just waiting for the opposing routines to finish up here, then we can get back into it. So I thought I'd kill some time with that. Thanks to that troll for reminding me about the Fuad and Mike Van Wyck. I don't know who this guy is, but they're just doing the posing routine, guys, and then straight into finals awards. Okay, let me take a piss break before they come back on. Yes, that's funny, by the way. Ali, that's actually what I call him on the show. I call him Mike Van Prick. We think alike. J.R. Williams, Matt just got home. Nathan looks improved in this shot. Is he clearly winning it? No. It looks like William Bonak's going to win this show, JR. They kept him in the center at the beginning, and they moved Amir into the center in some of the shots, as you can see here. So everyone got an opportunity to stand in the center, but Nathan is improved, but it just looks like they're going to give it to William. Again, the judging is very inconsistent, so they could actually give it to Nathan. They could give it to fucking Amir. I don't know. They had everyone in the center now, so they're just playing mind games. I know they do that because of the lighting is the best in the center, so they gave everyone a shot. But judging how they did the beginning first call out, they kept Bonak in the center and they moved Amir and Nathan to each side of Bonak and kept Bonak in the center. So with that first initial impression by the judges, I'm assuming they're going with Bonak. And Bonak looks good, right? He's got a weird structure now. The waist is a little thicker. But he brings that conditioning and that ultra muscularity that it's hard to, especially from the back, right? That's where it's hard to beat Bonak. So that's my breakdown, J.R. Williams. It was the CBBF where he got his pro card. That's where I competed was the CBBF as well. And I don't know why he got a pro card. He has a huge waist, like a refrigerator look. I don't know why they gave him a pro card. Obviously, it didn't do anything because he didn't accomplish anything as a pro. Oh, it looks like Samson did resign with Hostile. Right? I don't know what kind of interrogation tactics Fuad used to keep Samson with Hostile for another year, but well, you know what my opinion is, or my thought is on the reasoning why Samson stayed is because Fuad must have paid him so much more money to keep him because he lost all these other top athletes. Sam Sulek is out the door. Could you imagine if Fuad lost Samson? His company is fucking done. I think his company is done now that he lost Sam Sulek. Could you imagine your revenue? Sam Sulek, one of the most popular YouTubers out there, influencers, fitness, bodybuilding, whatever you want to call them, gets the most exposure with your product, is gone now from your company. So your revenue is going like this. Now it's going like this because Sam's gone. And you can't get back to that top line. Just no fucking way. So his company is now on the decline. And then he's about to lose Samson, so he has to fucking fork out a whole ton of money to keep Samson. That's why Samson stayed. The money. He obviously had other offers. Who had admitted that Samson has lots of good offers. So Fuad had to fork out that money to keep Samson for another year, but I think that's the last time, man. I think Hostile's only been around for 4 years, guys. 4 years. And look at the track record. He got lucky. He got lucky with Sam Sulek. He got a big boost in revenue and exposure. But those people, once Sam leaves, they're going to follow him wherever he goes. And they're going to throw the Hostile supplements in the garbage. right? You're just taking it because Sam's taking it. So he's going to lose all that revenue. He's only part owner. His family, he's like co-owner. Um, his dad is like CFO, and then his uncle is something else, and he's not even full owner of the company. So I just see a downward spiral, kind of like Redcon One, right? Kind of what was going was like the number one, and then now it's just once Aaron Sigmund went to jail, it's just that was to shit. They lost all their athletes. Now they're kind of just around, but they're not the hype anymore. That's what happened to Hostile. No, Samson doesn't like criticism. So much so that he blocked me. He blocked his former coach that got him to the Mr. Olympia and to winning the Arnold and getting those big paychecks. He blocked Milos. He blocked Dennis James. That's how sensitive he is. You know, he blocked me because I said his conditioning wasn't where it needs to be 2 weeks out from the Arnold Classic, and that Hadi Choopan was going to beat him, and he didn't like it. He was upset that I made that constructive criticism that you need to be in better condition, Samson, if you're going to win this show. Couldn't take it. Couldn't take me as if I have a million subscribers on YouTube or something. So he had to block me because I have so much power, and it's like I have so much reach that my opinion of his conditioning is gonna, like, who cares, man? It's an opinion. You're a bodybuilder. You put your body out there. You're posing it every day in your the gym for us to see. Are we just supposed to watch your progress videos and be like, "Oh, you look awesome, good job, Sam. You look perfect. You're gonna win every show you do." There's lots of YouTubers that do that. They're like, "Oh, he looks so great. He looks good, 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 good." I'm like, no, he needs to work on his conditioning. He needs to work on his hamstrings. And he needs to work on his posing or what. Like I pick these athletes apart, and I'm like, I see the potential in him to win the Mr. Olympia, but in order for him to do that, he's got to work on this, this, and this. That's constructive criticism. It's not trashing the bodybuilders. It's not putting them down. Otherwise, this is a really fucking boring sport. If all we're gonna do be is fanboys, I wouldn't watch that shit. It'd be like, okay, well, I don't need you to tell me that guy looks good. I need you to tell me, I want you to analyze these physiques and give me an insight, play by play. So that's my little rant. Okay, let me go to the washroom, guys, before I miss them coming back out here. Love having these conversations with you. Let me hide that comment. I will be right back. All right, we are back. They're just wrapping up the posing routines for the men's final open bodybuilding. They are bringing the guys back out, so we are doing the finals awards. Very quick show, which I like. Okay, what were you guys saying here? Okay, back to the show. We were ranting there for a bit. We're going into the finals here. Got Amir, got Bonak, got Nathan, got Christian, top 4 finals. Here we go. Front double bicep. We're going to get this one here. Who is going to win this show? Is it going to be Amir? Because they had him in the center. No. It's going to be either Bonak or Nathan. My predictions before the show was Bonak first, Nathan second, Amir third, Christian fourth. And that is who we have in our top 4. So let's see if my predictions finally come true. Let's see if they jostle them around here a little bit, or if they just keep them in the same spots here. Nathan's ab and thigh looks good. It's close. It's close between Nathan and Bonak. Are they going to move him around? No, they're going to put him off to the side here for a bit. They'll probably bring him back after. And then they'll do the pose down, and then we will get our final results. Okay, let's catch up on the comments while the second call out is out here. Where was that one comment? Trent Rollins. Can't wait for all you Samson haters to eat sand when he's top 2 this year. Samson has all the potential in the world to be top 2. He could win the Mr. Olympia. But his track record speaks for itself with that conditioning. And he's going to be up against guys with razor sharp hamstrings and glutes, which is his Achilles heel. So what would Samson have to do on his physique to beat Derek and Hadi Choopan or Nick Walker? Remember, Nick Walker wasn't there. Maybe Nick would have been 3rd and Samson would have been 4th at the 2023 Mr. Olympia. So you can't forget about Nick Walker. Chris Cormier has Nick Walker winning the Olympia, which is like Cormier's predictions. So this is a different Olympia. And we all think Samson has a good physique. It's just that we all see that Samson just doesn't bring the conditioning from the back that he needs to. Now he's in Kuwait. Well, eventually I think he's going to Kuwait 12 weeks out. We're going to see. Can he be in the top 3? I think so. Yeah, I would agree with that statement, Jack Todd. He's a little too sensitive for bodybuilding, maybe, because he just, blocking these legends in our sport, Milos and Dennis James, it doesn't make sense, man. Just like, doesn't make any sense. Well, they did that for the Arnold UK, right? And he just looked to me, he just looked the same. He just looked a little flatter, less full. Conditioning was maybe a tad sharper, but it didn't change his physique dramatically by any means. All right, back to the show. It's gonna be posed down here. Oh, it's a pose down. So AJ and the announcers think that Nathan has a slight edge over Bonek. Again, they are right front row. So we're going to see. Maybe Nathan wins this show. I'm rooting for Nathan to win the show. But based on the past judging, I thought Bonek would win this show because Bonek beat Baruz. Baruz beat Nathan by 6 points. So wouldn't it make sense for Bonek to beat Nathan easy? Like, if that doesn't happen, then the judging is not very consistent. So that was my justification for giving Bonek the win here, because Bonek already beat Baruz, who beat Nathan. That makes sense. They're just doing the pose down now, guys. They're out in the audience. Yeah, we cannot forget about Andrew Jacked. I really, really hope. I like Andrew. He's quiet, but he's just in there. He's doing the work. If Andrew can nail his conditioning, but guys, the way I see Andrew right now training and his thick skin, I don't. He doesn't look like he's getting any tighter for the Texas Pro. I like. Are you doing the show, brother? You look the same. If I'm the only one that's noticing that in his training videos, he just looks the same condition. Like, it doesn't look like he's getting tighter. So I don't know. I hope he does good at the. I hope he wins the Texas Pro and he qualifies for the Olympia. But you have to go to extreme levels to change your physique. You have to go to extreme levels to change your physique. And these guys just do the same motions, the same thing at the gym, thinking they're gonna come in and look better and win. No, you have to go like, if your goal is to be like, I have to be peeled from the back, that means you have to do whatever, more cardio or whatever. It has to be drastically different than the last time you did a show. And I don't know if they're doing that. It doesn't look like the training. It doesn't look like it's changed much. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what Andrew Jacks can do. But to me, he doesn't really look improved in the progress stuff he's posting. Renee, I agree with that. Um, but it does come into a bit of a factor as well. Um, it does, with the way they've been bouncing around between Bonek and Baruz, and then Baruz versus Nathan, and then Baruz, who beat Nathan by 6 points. In the judge's eyes, he's that much better of a bodybuilder. And Nathan's conditioning was the same, a bit better here. And so it's not like Nathan's physique's changed dramatically. So it's like, is it so dramatically of a change that it would beat Bonak now? I don't know. Right? Again, I'm rooting for Nathan to win, but based on the judging, I don't know. Okay, they're going to do the announcement here of the placings. Oh, they're doing top 10 here? Okay. Top 10. Who's in ninth? Andre Bolzoni from Italy comes in ninth. R Stove says I had bow neck with 5 poses minimum, just my opinion. Yeah. We're gonna see. And oh, his name is Andre Carlo. I was just getting it backwards there. From Brazil. 10, 9, 8. It's coming in 7th. Reese McDonald from the United Kingdom. I think this is 6th. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Anthony from France in 5th. Okay, Christian's going to be 4th. Christian Hosky in 4th. So far, my prediction is in alignment. It's correct. Let's see. Okay, so who do you guys got? Paul has Nathan first, Boweneck second, Amir third. Okay. Amir is in third. My prediction still remains intact. Here we go, guys. This is it. Will I get my predictions right on this one? Here we go. Maybe William gets second. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to give it to Nathan finally. Give him the qualification. Are the judges going to be consistent or inconsistent? Oh my God, I got it wrong again. Nathan Diasha wins. I'm so happy I had Nathan on the show. I told him, man, don't stop. And finally, I go with the judging side, and I get it wrong. I should have just stuck with my instincts like I always do, and it would have finally paid off my predictions. Yes, they got it right. The judges got it right. Nathan's crying. He was working hard for this, man. Yes, because I think when he was on the show, he said he's working on the visa. He's got the paperwork in line. So it just shouldn't be a wasted Olympia qualification. He's crying. Let me get a shot here. Man, he was a little bit shocked there. Because he knows the politics, man. He's like, man, let me get this shot here. Get a couple shots, guys. There we go. He is crying. Get that shot there too. Giving William him and William are very close friends. William sent him a text message after he got second at the Flex Pro to Baruz and said you should have won that show. And that he would have beat him at the M Pro. So he was actually right in saying that he thinks Nathan could beat himself. Bonac said that. So let me show you some of the photos here. No, get that up. There it is, guys. So happy for Nathan. I don't care if my prediction was wrong. Off by one again. I'm always off by one. It's always flops, first and second. No, I think people are happy with Nathan winning. Everyone was rooting, I think, for Nathan. He's so happy. Get some more shots here. Good job, $15,000. Check. Ticket is punched to the Olympia. He is a happy man, all smiles. It's kind of cool that I had Nathan on right before he was going to jump on this show and do this show and get his perspective on things. So it's cool to see him follow through and get it done. That is 12 pro shows under his belt now. Right? No, Nathan was happy with the interview. He messaged me, man. He's like, it's good to go. Michelle Van Wyck. Paul, I should have used that term, Michelle Van Wyck. Oh my God. You're hilarious. That's funny. Uh, good. I got some. Hey, Brian, thank you for joining. Yeah, we had some trolls in the chat earlier, but I managed those guys out of there. Oh no, Nathan already saw my predictions and he was like, "Man, thanks for your honesty." He commented on my video, the predictions video I did about him coming in second. He was like, "Man, yeah, no, you're like, we're good." He doesn't care. He just likes my honesty. Plus, he came on the show, so he respects me enough for that. So now it is his hope that he gets to Vegas. I think he will. Based on what he told me, I think he will. Thanks, guys. Please remember to like before you leave the video. Subscribe if you didn't. Appreciate you guys. It was a quick one, which is good. In and out. That's all it should be. Hour and 30 minutes. That's my shortest stream because I said, you know what? I'm not going to cover all the other stuff. There's too many classes. I'm just going to go straight to men's bodybuilding because men's bodybuilding needs the love. It needs the exposure. It needs the coverage. Not, I mean, the other classes or whatever, but it's fine. But just going to keep it short and sweet. Not a 6-hour stream. It's just too much. So appreciate you guys. We did get to the goal of over 100 likes for this short stream. So appreciate you guys. Remember to subscribe if you haven't. My interview with Joey Stacks is going to drop on Monday. So that's going to be a big, big one. Yes, JR, no 8-hour show, man. Like I cannot believe I've done those 8-hour shows. It's too much. It is too much. Oh, well, Davy, hey, appreciate you, brother. We thought you were trolling. Maybe you got the words mixed up there with the interview they were, or whatever he was talking about. It wasn't me. I don't email Fuad or didn't even know that what that was about. Um, Trying to get a screenshot of the. Just want to make sure I didn't miss, so I could use it for my thumbnail. Yeah. Um, all right, and that's why I just put you on a timeout. I didn't delete you or ban you from the channel, Davey. So, because I always like to give people a chance, right? I don't just kick people out. So appreciate you for saying that, brother. Well, let's keep it that way. I'm just trying to get a screenshot here, guys, before I go back on that one a little bit. Come on, that moves so quick. Let me see if I got it. Trying to get a screenshot of the. There we go. Try to capture that one. That's a good one. Try to pick my thumbnail for my recap of the show. That'll probably be it. So I will do a recap too. I'll post it up in a second. Thank you, Beverly. That's the name of my mom. Wonderful coverage. Yeah, that 6 hour show was brutal. Yeah, I'm not sure if Amir will ever win a pro show. Maybe in a few years he could put on more size still, the quads and the hamstrings. Remember him mentioning you at least on the latest podcast. Went back and watched it, and I stand corrected. He didn't say you did it, but said your guest on your show did, referencing his podcast. I have the screenshots of the message from Fuad's wife to Mish, and yeah, it's true. It's very very clear. It's from her account and everything. So Amir is too shredded with European torso. He needs to waist look in ain't playing. Oh, what happened there? Okay. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. Good quick show. I like these quick. Like this is the best way to do it. Thanks, Davey. Always enjoy your honest analysis of the shows and athletes. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching and joining me. The next show is the Van Pro, which I will be going there to cover in person there, since it's a local show. So I'm looking forward to that one. No problem, Jack. Or yeah, Jake, sorry. The Van Pro it's just outside of Vancouver. It's Abbotsford. That's next Sunday. It's a Sunday show, not a Saturday show. And you're gonna have Hassan, Mustafa, Tim Budashine's doing it. Trent, not Trent. Is it Trent? Trent Wilkins? No. He did the Toronto Pro Show. Now I'm forgetting his name. I don't know why. Stanimal's doing it. Yeah. Mac's not doing it. Mac's trying, hopefully going to do the Texas Pro. Mac has some family obligations to deal with, some court things with his family. He talked about that on the show. Yeah. Let's stop talking about Fuad. Yeah. This is the last video that's going to drop on Monday where I'm going to talk about Fuad. It was more so about Mike Van Wyck and me addressing the Mike Van Wyck issue and just defending myself and Mac Truck. When someone calls you out online, you have a platform, I'm going to defend myself. So is Mac Truck. And we just so happen to have Joey Stacks back us up there too. So Joey Stacks is on the show. And he comes to our defense. So that's going to be a good one. And that's it. I hope after this, we can squash it between Fuad and Mike Van Wyck and all this bullshit. And they can leave my name out their mouth. Because at the end of the day, guys, you tell me to stop talking about it. But Fuad just talked about me on his podcast the other day. Right? Keep mentioning my name. So I'm going to kick back, man, until they shut up and stop talking about me. So I'm just going to defend my name because I'm not going to stand by that, especially Mike Van Wyck. Okay. Like his characters, like, you may not have known before, but now you guys know because I posted it all on my Instagram, on Muscle Discord. And I did a few videos of it, him getting humiliated at the expo. So that's why I was like, a guy with a character like that is talking about me, my character, by having a guest on my show. No, not gonna let that one slide. So, anyways, thanks again for watching. I'm gonna sign off. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.